Folks, welcome back. Lord of Greed. Have you guys seen this? Dude, have you all seen this? I have not seen a booster box like this. And this is wild. It's magnet. I took the wrapper off, so these do come actually sealed. It's like a 3D texture with, wait, what does that say? Evil. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, you guys are due with me. The very first. You ready? So it's magnetic. Oh. Okay. We're not doing a box opening, not till street date. I just want to show you all the packaging. How crazy is this? Dude. Okay. I wanted to experience this with you guys, to share with what you guys thought. This is wild. Got your dust promos right there, everybody. So, sit back, relax. Today, we are doing a Gothic update. We're going to reveal Rudy's Lord of Greed. Hope you all having a beautiful day. It's been a lot of work here catching up with everything. Today, we're going to do the Sorcery Gothic. I'm going to update what's going on with everybody. Been talking to a couple of different stores. The attitude's going around. A lot of chitter chatter about the allocations. A lot of happy people. A lot of frustrated people with allocations being about 65% of what people requested. I think that's pretty fair. So overall, it does look like most stores are going to get at least over half of what they requested. The excitement for Gothic appears to be stronger than Arthurian Legends. People are, how do I say this? The cult loyal following for sorcery is something I haven't seen in quite a long time. It's a very, very strong group. I mean, because again, they don't make a lot of products. So I don't even get to discuss this. I don't get to share you guys really cool things very often. It's very rare. I mean, essentially for my patrons, you guys out there, we wait a year for a new product. And after this Gothic, I may have some leftover booster boxes in maybe like December, January, after everything's said and done. But the promo items, I guarantee we're going to be long gone. And I don't know if there'll be really another sorcery sale for many, many months after this. So without further ado, I want to go a little bit more touch on Magic and Pokemon in a minute here. I promise everybody. Last video I did not get to Pokemon because the video was getting pretty long. Before I do though, per the request everybody, I do want to reveal the exclusive patron sorcery oversized company playmat. It is called the Lord of Greed. And I thought for Alpha Investments and me, and of course Eric's Curiosa, the company, thought that it fit the brand, the collecting and investing aspect very, very well, since the people who watch this YouTube channel tend to be very focused on how to spend their money, the secondary market, and nobody likes to lose money, right? So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is the very first appearance of the playmat. I'm going to try to stand back and show you guys. I don't know if I can get it on camera, but you guys ready? This is called the oversized Lord of Greed playmat for you guys. It is absolutely stunning. It's like the Scrooge McDuck with a bunch of like evil jumping in his stuff. Dude, look at that insanity, everybody. Absolutely wild. So, wanted to share with you guys. Let everybody finally see what it looks like, everyone. So, the print run on this thing, like I said, we got a couple thousand of these playmats. I think 2,000, 2,500. So we will be running this. This is tomorrow's launch. I think the style and the vibe of it fits really good with this evil Gothic release. I obviously, like the rest of you all, I really wish this would have came out in Halloween, October, because I think it would have really fit the flavor and the time of the era and everything. But, hey, that's life, everybody. I will be opening box openings after release and exploring the set. I'm very curious to see what the curios. I've been hearing some strange rumors. I don't know what's true or not, but I've been hearing about some very bizarre curio cards hidden in this thing. we'll see what happens. This set is absolutely huge. I think 450 cards, 440. Does it say in the box? 440 new cards. Over more than 440 new cards in one set. Holy molies. So, I can confirm with you guys, the print run is lower than Arthurian Legends. The set size is double the size. And, God, how many boxes would you have to crack to get a master set? A lot. I guess if you really want the foils, my goodness. So, we're going to be launching that. I'll let everybody know how it does. Arthurian Legends, it released it really well, but then when the supply kept coming, and then everybody started cracking the boxes, the market's attitude shifted pretty negatively, and then there was a lot of turmoil in the secondary market. Gothic so far has a lot of excitement. There's a lot of hype surrounding it. A lot of you guys have been blowing me up every day asking about the promo items in the playmat. I am not revealing the promo card in this video, but I will tell you the flavor text of the promo card. Nah, I'm not even going to do that. Screw it. Let's just let you guys have fun with it. So we have that coming up. So I want to sidestep real quick about what's going on in the market. Right now, we have, again, the overall Wall Street stock market has been very turbulent and very negative. Crypto being led by Bitcoin and everything in the Bitcoin world is down significantly. I think from Bitcoin's high of 123, 125, and now we're down to what, 88, 89, 85? Whenever you watch this, you're looking at about a $40,000 drop on Bitcoin from the all-time high, 120s to 80s. That's 35% drop from the high. So when you start talking this level of drop, it is going to impact the card world. So the reason I'm bringing this up is I do not know how much the demand, like I said, patrons, you all have a choice of buying between one or a couple kits. Each Rudy patron kit will have 3 boxes of Gothic, the new exclusive playmat, the new exclusive patron promo card, and you get a whole brick of the pre-constructed decks, which is 4 decks you all get included. The price will be lower than the previous ones, as promised, for those of you all stuck around for a year waiting for this. Yeah, I'm very curious to see, being in December release with a turbulent market, I want to see how it executes. I'm very curious to see everybody's attitude right now. Again, we had the government shut down things, so a lot of people had issues with their pay and living expenses and everything with, not getting paid. So, it could go either way. So, zooming out again, I'm still telling you all, I stand by what I said a couple months ago. I just got back from Philadelphia. I'm not used to the cold, dry air. I'm used to Florida heat and humidity. How do I say this? I don't expect anything different. I told you all a couple months ago, Q4 was going to be very volatile, very turbulent. Okay? I still expect, similar to 3 years ago, when we had the bottom of the bear market, I expect going into next year, things are going to turn. This is the time to, don't be a hero, go slow. As we get continuous decline in Bitcoin, the S&P 500, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to pause to get some water. You don't be a hero, go slow. But this is the time to be adding to your positions. This is the time that the cards, the market, Bitcoin, and even those out there, as long as you're not in certain cities, the Florida, Texas type markets, real estate is becoming very, very attractive to me also. So keep that in mind, everybody. Now, I want to discuss Pokemon a little bit, because I told you all a lot about Magic, what's going on with the reprints and Hasbro and the Capitol, and we're finally getting play boxes. We're finally seeing stability. We're seeing stores turn down restocks of Magic boxes as stores start realizing that play boxes are coming back into stock and people are starting to back away. We are finally seeing happiness in Magic, which I'm finally happy to see. But Pokemon, I still want to have a whole separate conversation with Pokemon probably in the next few days here. Let me get to the weekend. But I really want you all to understand a couple things. I've been focused on this one basic thing with Pokemon. And that is everybody, every store, every flipper, every scalper, player, investor, collector, everybody's getting their Pokemon in stock. And everybody's just flipping and dumping as quick as possible because it's free money. And I've been thinking about this. And you have this tug of war right now of everybody saying in Pokemon, don't do it all. They're printing so much, everybody's hoarding it. But then you have every store that's like everything we get in, we just sell immediately. So stores aren't really hoarding large volumes of Pokemon. I am not aware, besides a couple actual investors, of anybody hoarding large amounts of Pokemon in the current market. And I've been thinking about that quite a bit. And I have a big video, we'll do a long 45-minute to an hour video on Pokemon, probably this weekend. But I really wanted to tell you all, I don't quite agree with the market's mindset about everything. It comes out and, Rudy, why should I buy Pokemon at $250? The opportunity, the risk reward's not as attractive. They're printing more and stores are making the money by flipping it. I was like, I've been thinking about this and thinking about it. And I don't know. I kind of have a couple contrarian perspectives on that we need to go over. Yes, there's a lot. See, the fundamental basic business model remains the same. And that is, as all these waves of Pokemon product come out, after the small initial wave, or I guess medium initial wave, everything's marked up. No one can get cheap stuff. After literally one wave of release product, I can't get more Pokemon boxes at 90 or 100 or 110, or I can't even get more Pokemon boxes at 120, 130. Hell, I don't even know if I can get 140, 150. And all the stores I talk to, they get their product in, it sells, it's gone. No store out there is getting waves of product. And like, you know what? I don't want all the free money. I'm going to just throw it all in my closet and leave it. I'm going to put it in the back storage room, and I'm just going to pile everything up over the next couple. I don't know anybody doing that. Yet the internet continues to think the Pokemon bear market, and again, it's not a bear market. Pokemon is softer, and it's going back to what it should be. And I told you all, I've been saying for 2 months, 3 months now, since September, October, November, we're almost in December now, that this was the lull, Q4. And we're going to have a turning point going into the new year, and we're going to start flaring up again. I know everyone will Rudy, the crash is here, crypto winter, end of the world, Trump's hair is more orange, blah, 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 weird things, Three-Eye Atlas, aliens, flat earth, blah, 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 Truman Show, Rudy's works for Hasbro, everything's bamboozle. Yeah, I've heard everything you can possibly think of, but I'm maintaining my thesis that, okay, so I'm going to go with a deeper thing in the long Pokemon video on one question that I think about all the time. Even if you had to buy Pokemon boxes today for $300 a box, it doesn't feel as good. But even if you're little Timmy, just want to buy one box, is buying Pokemon at $300 a box today, is it really different? Because the starting point isn't $150. You have to start at $300. And that is what sparks the long arguing conversation. Because people say, well, obviously, you have to start with double the risk and double the price. But is it? If the thesis remains that long-term Pokemon boxes go to 1,000, why do you care if you pay $300, $250, $200, or even MSRP at $169 or $180 with tax? Because if it's going to 1,000, what are you going to do? Argue with your buddy? What'd you pay? $185? What'd you pay? $245? What'd you pay? $350? What'd you pay? $500? If it's going to 1,000, it's kind of a silly argument in the long run. So anyways, that's a long conversation coming up. I just want to give you guys a sneak peek. I'll have to give it, guys, cut off. My throat is so dry. That's what she said. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm trying to get the videos back on track. We're catching up with everything. We're finally catching up on the Avatar. We're catching up on Weiss. We just had the new Konosuba Weiss set. It did really well, as expected. I think I kept 10 cases for myself. And, yeah. I stand by what I said before. I am super excited for 2026 to have a softer Pokemon, Magic back to normal where people make fun of it because Hasbro's stupid, play boxes are endlessly available, and I'm really excited for next year. I think a lot of people are going to leave the market. The flipping, the easy scalping and flipping and all the terms that are used in the YouTube social media, I think a lot of these people are going to leave. And I'm excited to go back to a very less than profitable normal range. Like, I would love to see that happen. I would love Magic play boxes to come out on TCG Player for their normal $130 to $140, and I can go back to just selling all play boxes to patrons for $118. I would love to go back to that. I would love to be able to just order pallets. I would love to be able just, and I feel like we're there. I'm really excited. So, patrons, thanks for sticking with me. We're going to have a great 2026, and I'm excited for Sorcery Gothic. I really want to share this with you guys. I took, like I said, I just took the wrapper off. Where did I put the wrapper on it? Oh, it's on the floor. Whatever. And man, this was just the coolest looking thing, man. I had to share with you guys. So I hope you guys are excited. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, buttercups. We're in for another 30 days of consolidation, price swings, and this is your opportunity. Don't be a hero. Go slow. Don't, whatever money you have, divide it up and do buying each week. Buy a little bit. If you're buying Bitcoin, if you're buying the S&P, whatever you're buying into, even if you're buying into collectibles, Magic Collectors, Pokemon, Sorcery Gothic, maybe you're buying white sets, maybe you're waiting for the new Flesh and Blood set, maybe you're looking at old Flesh and Blood stuff, maybe you're watching One Piece, maybe you're obsessed with the new Gundam, the new Riftbound, new Lorcana, whatever you're focusing right now, go slow. We're in a market turbulent thing, and like I said, whatever you have, just don't go all in. Take your time. Don't leverage up. Don't borrow money. Don't get into debt or anything right now because we don't know what's going to happen. If my prediction's right, going to Q1, Q2 next year should be very nice. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. See you on the Sorcery Gothic sale. Have a great day, everybody. All right, penis.